one way to start. I just got a notification that says we can no longer stream to X because you need an X premium.
Of course, it's smart. Give it to you for a little bit, see how it works out, and then bait and switch.
So thank you, Elon. I appreciate that. We got a lot of views. Now we're not going to get it. I'm sorry. Right now, I'm not paying the $8-9 a month. Not right now. Not right now. But hey, guys, how's it going? It's gonna be a spicy one tonight.
I'd say a little spicy meatball.
Yeah. So this isn't an episode. This is not a normal episode. This is not something we talk about, but we can't ignore it. This is something that's going to change the world. This is already changing the world. It's changing the nation. And if you look at gaming news, everything in the gaming industry has been affected by this week. Nasty people getting fired, nasty people showing their true faces within the gaming industry, whether we're talking journos, whether we're talking game developers. And then a lot of people are saying, hey, they're coming out from, I guess, the proverbial political closet. And there are companies that are, showing that, hey, look, like what's going on with Sticker Mule. It's a company I use quite often.
A lot of people use Sticker Mule.
Yeah. So, this isn't something that we're going to continue doing, but we have to address it. We really have to address it. And next week we'll go back to normal as long as there's normal gaming news. But as of right now, I actually tried looking for normal gaming stuff.
It's not easy to find.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's just frustrating because it's like I want to find something decent, something like actual gaming related. It's like gaming politics, dude.
I will say, I don't know if he's going to ask questions, but PAX West, I'm going to PAX, and Phil Spencer's going to have a panel there. So if you guys have any questions you want me to ask him, if he does do a Q&A, definitely let me know.
We got to get you a shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since you are now a regular on the podcast, you are a regular member. You need a shirt. So
I get paid tomorrow, so I'll probably order one.
You know what? This time, I should have done it from Sticker Mule. So thank you, Cody, for being the first one here. It looks like there's no John, no Dave. He beat them both. Awesome. So all of our normal people, but thank you guys for watching this odd episode. But let's start like normal. Let's jump back on track. What have you guys been playing?
I finally finished. Did I tell you I finally finished Mario RPG?
No, you didn't. You said you were about
to. I'm on the last part of Metroid Dread.
Nice.
And then I finally started one of my favorite games of all time is Catherine, but the full body version. So it's a new story now, and I do have it for my Switch, but I have it also for my PlayStation 4. I have an anniversary edition. So
do I. I have both of those.
Yep.
Nice.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start some Catherine. So I started that last night. I just love everything of that game. That's what I've been playing.
Awesome. What about you, D-Man?
So I finished Paper Mario. Took about 50 hours. Well, I played post game a little bit because there's the 100 ground trial, and
there's Dave.
I did the 100 ground trial after you beat the game or whatever. You can do it before you beat the game. But I beat the game. It took me about 50 hours to do everything. A lot of fun, and I haven't really dabbled in Elden Ring much recently, but I want to go back to it. But I also have been playing a little bit of Splatoon 3.
I freaking need to jump back into Splatoon 3. I almost did over the earlier this week and over the weekend. Such a freaking great game. So much fun.
I'm still wondering how they're gonna change the formula of Splatoon if they do a fourth game.
I don't. Yeah. What are they gonna do? Is there is the new DLC and the new story part? Has that been released yet? Wasn't that?
Yeah, that was
in
released.
March? So I hear they're gonna change it. The rumor has it you'll now be able to shoot white paint.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be freaking great.
And you're going to be inside the squids this time, shooting white paint.
Are you serious?
Did you just ask if I was serious?
I was excited for that for a second, man. Hey, Johnny Bear, thanks for the resub.
Okay. Okay, so what else have you been playing, Demon? Was that it?
That's about it, really.
Awesome. So myself, I'm still playing Metopia. I'm 2/3 of the way through that, and I just started. I downloaded it yesterday. The new Ninja Turtles game called Splintered Fate. So good. I'm not a fan of roguelike games, but this is I'm enjoying this one. One, it's Ninja Turtles themed, and it feels like they took the best things of the 2003 series and merged it with the 2012 series and took like the best and put it together. It is a really good game, Nick. If I know how big of a Ninja Turtles fan you are, D-Man, you're a pretty big fan too, aren't you?
Yeah, I love Ninja Turtles.
Is Splinter Bait like Master? Splintered Fate?
You're wow, Nick.
I thought you said dude, I thought you said Splinter Bait. I'm like, that's an interesting name. Splinter Bait rhymes with Master. And I'm looking up,
Cody,
Splintered Fate. Okay.
Splintered Fate. Thank you for bringing that up, Cody. We are going to talk about it. I think, what did I say? I'm 53 away from what do you call it? From 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Thank every last one of you. Yeah, we're not. I'm looking at the view count right now, and I'm like, it's because we're not on X. We have like a third of the views.
I don't care.
No, I just like I just like getting out to our X audience because I've grown the channel audience.
I mean, what is the X cost? $10 a month or so?
I don't know, but with all the other streaming services and crap that I'm paying for, and the price hike for Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus and all that other crap, and with you guys know what's going on with me. That's just not in the budget right now.
Yeah,
so,
I hear you. Trust me, I hear you.
So yeah, but yeah, those are the only two games I've been playing. I'm thinking I installed a couple the other day. I was installing some of my Japanese PS4 games on my PlayStation 5, and I was installing, I think it was Dead or Alive Extreme Scarlet. I think that's what it's called. And it made my PS4 Slim sound like a rocket ship. I'm sitting there, and I even filmed. The PS4 Slim is usually like whisper quiet compared to the PS5 Slim is whisper quiet compared to the regular PS5. But I put this in, and I'm like, and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, what in the world? And it never got quiet. So I'm recording a short, and I'm like, this thing sounds like it's gonna take off. So yeah, but that's. I don't think I've been playing anything else. It's really just those two. What else was I playing? Exo Primal. But since they switched over the season back to season 1, they put double XP, but back to season 1. I'm completely done with season 1. So I'm like, what's the point of this double XP for me? So I just played a couple games and stopped. So
are you getting the NES championship thing that came out?
Okay. I have a little story about that. I pre-ordered it at my local game store. I was actually supposed to get it in yesterday. So a lot of people got it early. I called them and they said their distributor was having problems. Great. They said, call back tomorrow, and we'll let you know. So I called back today. They're like, okay, we're only getting Japanese regular copies. I'm like, what? The Asian English. They're like, so what we're going to have to do for the people that pre-ordered the special, they're going to go out of their way to find copies from other retailers, purchase them, and then give them to us. It's nuts. Wow. Yeah, it's. I don't know what's going on with certain distributors. I don't know why, but they said they're gonna make good for their customers. This is a big reason I go to this store. And if you guys have followed the channel, the only reason I don't say the name is because it's almost like doxing. So I live a nice drive from there, but I don't like people to know exactly where I live. You know, they know Central Florida. So, but with that being said, so I'm waiting for that. Hopefully, I'll pick it up tomorrow. Otherwise, that's it this last week. So, but all right. Without any further ado, where do we start? Nick, D-Man, where do you want to start? This week has been nuts.
Yeah.
This has been the most insane week.
A lot of great memes are coming from it.
Amazing memes.
Yeah. I something like for years has like told me that this was inevitably going to happen at some point. I don't know why, just because like all the hate against Trump and this and that, I feel like it was like inevitable to happen eventually at some point. It was just a matter of when. But the way it happened is kind of weird.
Kind of weird. It's like
very weird.
Do I really have to say inside job?
Oh, it's so obvious something's going on. Like ridiculously obvious. And who are they like? But I think that there's some stuff going on, and like basically something like this is going on. Something else is happening. Okay, we're blinded by something else that's happening now because there's attention now drawn over to what's happening now. Was it staged? Did it really? I don't know, but weird. The fact of the matter
I don't believe it was staged, but I do believe it was a setup.
Yeah,
it's just
because there's too many contradictions.
There was too many people there that seen the person getting on that roof, and no one did anything. That it's just like, why?
It's just ridiculous, and nobody. There was almost 2 minutes. How long was it until?
About 2 minutes. Yeah.
And everyone
they knew about it 10 minutes prior. 10 minutes prior. So what's Cody saying over here? Cody's saying, I was born in 97. Were people this crazy with pro or anti JFK back then? We're not that old.
Yeah.
Nick and I were 80s. I think when I was
Reagan, we were alive for Reagan.
For Reagan, the Reagan assassination attempt, but we were babies. So, and D-Man, no, he wasn't even alive. Yeah. So I know there was a lot of, just from history, after the Reagan attempt, things just went, everything was Reagan. Everybody loved Reagan. So, and we see the same thing. History's repeating itself.
Oh, yeah.
With that being said, this is what brings it to the gaming industry. I want to pivot because we all know what happened. We've all seen the news. This is one thing I have to say before we get into how it affects gaming and the entertainment. Politics be damned.
Mm-hmm. It's everywhere now.
It's not just evil, it's satanic to wish death on people.
And then
to say things like, hey, I don't miss next time. Well, you know what? How about you go?
You know what? People are like, you can't when you can't make a joke. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. Promoting violence. No, that's not free speech. Sorry. I'm not a free speech absolutist. I do believe a call to violence is wrong, and there should be a limit. So, and Nick, did you not turn on did you not mute it?
No. Sorry about that.
There's always that one guy. But with that being said, we've got things happening with people like Destiny, which, he's just a trash person. And then the whole Jack Black Tenacious D thing. And then there are people getting canceled across the industry.
They canceled the tour, dude.
Yeah. Like,
and dude got dropped from his agency.
Yeah. Here, which I actually want to pull up that article. I do have it here. And then we have
it's better if you stay quiet.
Yeah. And then, did you see what Gina Carano did to Mark Hamill? We're going to pull that up too.
Oh.
And she just nuked him from orbit.
Is he getting ratioed or anything with that?
To the high heavens. Like, woof. But here, let me pull this up. Oh, let me close all this. I've got too much stuff open here. Sorry. So, screen share. Sorry about this. I should have been ready. But there we go. This comes from Geeks and Gamers. I thought this was a great site to show it from. It says, Jack Black demonstrates movie stars' disastrous judgment and Disney's hypocrisy. So if you go through this article, it shows Gina Carano basically gave her opinion because Jack Black said these nasty things. Well, he's still representative of Tenacious D. Kyle Gass said it. He got dropped. And then they canceled the entire tour. And Australia deported them.
So Australia, that is legit. They
Yes,
really did.
They got deported. So do you want to watch the clip?
Yeah, just play the clip. Go ahead.
It's
Don't miss Trump next time.
That's like a kind of like an awkward laugh, a little bit. Yeah, you're getting some people cheering, but it's like, ha 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 ha.
it's not in the States. So the thing is, from my understanding, after we heard everything, he responded with that awkward laugh because he didn't want to go and not play to him, not placate him, not play off. And afterwards, what was it? The next day, he put out an apology. Jack Black denounced it, said, okay, no, even though he was, made all those statements a week or two before, whatever it was, he didn't agree with this. And then he's the one who canceled the tour, and then everybody deported. They got deported, and then Kyle Gass got pretty much canceled.
Hey, but you can't make a joke, dude.
That's not a joke.
You can't make a joke? Huh?
But if it was the opposite direction,
he tried playing it out like a joke, but saying something like that is just, it's not okay to do, man.
Okay. There's a moral line. And the thing is, if I'm going to, as a Christian, I do not believe in murder. Murder is wrong. Okay. Wishing murder on your enemies and death is wrong. You can sit down, you can talk it out, you can come to some kind of agreement, but wishing murder is, it again, I don't say it's evil, it's satanic. So yes, I'm one of those that believes that as soon as you go, I wish it's people he shouldn't have missed it. I'm like, you're not just evil, you're the tool of the devil. And I'm sorry, yes, I'm a Christian, and that's exactly how I believe.
You have to leave it up to God when they die, eventually. Like, it's
Agreed.
Not us to wish death on anyone in any kind of way. It's something that we just leave up to what happens to them after they pass away in some kind of way. It's not, that's like, nobody's perfect, like none of us are. So I mean, wishing death on someone's not going to do you any good.
So yeah, you can see Gina's tweet here. Let's see if it's going to pull up the entire X quote. Okay. So, but she went on, let's see, let me take you to the other one. I like the Geeks and Gamers one because they had everything in one spot that's been going on. So here you go. Here's the one thing that started it, where Gina Carano was talking about this right here. They're like, Mark Hamill is so out of touch. He was praying. He was praying. The dude just he avoided death. The dude avoided death, and it was like, oh, he's asleep. Mark Hamill, you're just a piece of trash. You are not Luke Skywalker.
I don't know why he. Here's the thing with these actors and everything, feeling like they're so important that they have to outwardly share their political opinions.
And we don't care.
Crazy. And nobody cares. Shut
up and act.
Yeah, the same thing, the same way how like certain video game developers and companies throw in their politics into these games and frickin' ruins them. We want to escape reality. We exist in this. The problem is with the internet and all this stuff that's happening with the news media and everything, our algorithms just can't escape all this garbage nonsense. The politics that we deal with and the politics that we deal with in game, like people have to shove it down our throat. We're tired of it.
I got to a point where this week, like where I was like, I just need to stay off my phone a little bit because
I did the same exact thing. I had to do like a mental cleanse. Mm-hmm. So I like last night, I went to go play at a TCG that I play, Sorcery, with a friend of mine, and we went to the card shop, and then I came home, and I'm like, I'm just listening to music, sorting cards, and I'll sit there and just play video games, just ignore. I deleted X for a few days off my phone because I'm like, all right, whenever I'm just bored, I'll sit there. No, let's look at other things. Because it's just, it's like a kick in the soul just to see all the nastiness. But it's nice to see a lot of people coming together and saying, hey, we don't agree with murder. It doesn't matter what side you're on. We don't agree with murder.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been trying to not watch any much of political commentary, but you know who I've been binge watching? Tim Dillon.
Who's that?
Guy is flippin' hilarious. Really smart guy too. Very educated. He's a comedian. He's a little younger than us, dude. He is. Every day I'm putting his stuff on. I'm putting it up in my back gym. I'm putting it on my phone before work. Like Tim Dillon, man. That takes me. He'll talk a little bit about politics, but he rips on them, dude. And it's phenomenal. Very smart guy. Very funny guy. Highly recommend Tim Dillon.
Wait, okay. So Cody is saying that Power Rangers toy reviewers are doing it too. You review toys. I don't care about your politics.
Exactly. That's
wow.
ridiculous.
Are you kidding me?
Dang.
Like, my regular videos, I haven't touched any politics. But I knew I was going to save it for the podcast. Because it even came out when I was on Side Scrollers. Craig said it's like, because before we went live, he's like, at this point, you can't be vanilla. And after everything that's been going on, I tweeted back at him. I'm like, Vanilla Logan's gone because I can't just sit and ignore it because it's infesting every aspect. I can't just focus on video games and just focus on video games because it's now penetrated every aspect of gaming news, gaming culture, everything. So it's like,
dude,
I'm still lucky I'm recovering. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, even like Tyrone Magnus, he's been doing political videos every day since this happened, man.
I don't know who that is.
Really?
Sounds familiar.
Oh, DJ Cobra watches him a little bit. He's commented on a couple of his videos too.
Huh. Okay, speaking of that, I actually see Cody saying, Jeremy covered it on D-Day Cobra, Dan from Secret Galaxy. That dude's nuts. Like, I liked his stuff, the Toy Galaxy and stuff like that, but he's just insane. So he would rather abuse Biden than let Trump in the House. What does that mean? Abuse Biden? No one cares for the political thoughts. We want to hear about your documentaries. Now, one thing I will say...
Abuse Biden, he means probably like elderly abuse. You know,
oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, you know what? I used to love love his stuff, the histories. I've watched the stuff on Power Rangers, stuff on Ninja Turtles, on Transformers, on Biker Mice from Mars, on Street Sharks and stuff like that. But one thing I think about it, a guy who's like dang near 50, how do you have all this stuff in your head? Like, how much research does it take to pump out these videos so quickly? I'll give it to him on that. That's nuts to have all these IPs. I did watch the one on, what was that? Max Headroom? That was funny. You know who Max Headroom is, right, Nick?
That's that early 90s MTV show?
80. I think it's late 80s.
Late 80s?
Yeah, because they even made, it was the neighbor, the father who's the neighbor in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He played it. And that was in the 80s because they even referenced it in Back to the Future.
Yes, every time I think about Max Headroom, I always
Back
think
to
Back to the Future. Yeah.
So yeah, you're a bit young there, D-Man. He's like, I've seen that movie.
I like those movies. They're good.
Good. They're great movies.
You haven't seen, but have you seen Back to the Future, D-Man? It's a classic.
All three, of course.
Good,
They're great
good.
movies.
Okay.
In my opinion, still the greatest movie trilogy of all time. Fight me. I think Lord of the Rings is number
Indiana
2.
Jones
Is not a trilogy.
You had
We don't count Disney.
Crusade. No. I'm saying the first 3.
The original trilogy?
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade. She snores in her sleep.
It's up there, but I don't think I
him
put it in
him and his dad tagged that woman, dude. That's so funny. Sorry. That's just
You're not wrong.
It's just a really, really great scene.
We're about to have the Deadpool trilogy, though.
dude.
Oh, I cannot wait to see this.
I am pretty hyped for the third movie.
Did you see the Xbox that you can't buy? I'm tired of doing these videos on Xboxes you can't buy.
Did somebody
I've
make
done like 100 of them.
Have you seen the Deadpool Xbox controller? I don't
Yeah,
even
it
know if
comes
it's
with
real.
that. Yeah.
Really?
No, you have to win it. It's only just like the Ninja Turtle control, just like the X-Men, stuff where Microsoft would actually make buttloads of money. You see what I did there? Buttloads of money off of this. But no, they're not. I'm like, people would buy it just for shits and giggles.
Yep.
I would have the Deadpool butt controller and just put it up on my wall and be like, hey,
Same.
dead butt, dead butt.
But
butt.
whoever, like, how many? So
butt
how many are going to be out in the wild and released?
None. It's just one. It's
just
a contest.
Literally one off for
It's a contest.
the entire United States or
Contest
global?
for one controller. I mean, one console and the controllers. I think it's just the U.S.
Freaking lame, dude.
Yeah, that's what they did with the X-Men one. That's what they did with the Barbie one. That's what they did with the Ninja Turtle controllers.
Ooh,
Well, the Ninja Turtle controllers, they actually sent out a good number of those to influencers. So, but otherwise, all the consoles, the Willy Wonka one was a one and done. There were so many of them, and I covered them all. And I'm like, Microsoft, can we be any more stupid? No. You can keep doing dumb things.
Oh, dude, that Willy Wonka one looks awesome, dude.
Did you just look it up?
Yeah. Dude, that is cool, dude. That is cool. I like that a lot. Wow.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Cody. He's at 1. At least Taco Bell got like 12, maybe 100. When they did the Taco Bell, what was that? Taco Bell Xbox Series X? No, Xbox One X? It was an Xbox One console, I think it was. Hey, Kevin Gaming Channel, thank you for joining us. Yeah, but I don't understand. I am looking forward to the movie. It's probably the only movie I'm looking forward to in theaters this year. But
Sonic.
Oh, Sonic, yes.
Sonic
Venom
will be great.
I don't know about Venom. I
They're
saw
making a third one?
Yeah, exactly.
How and
the
how was
trailer's
the second
like,
one?
oh, Venom 1 and 2 are great. I love them.
Okay.
I love
I enjoyed the
My
first
dad
one.
likes those movies.
Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy is chef's kiss.
Really? Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, good to know.
Perfection, Cletus Cassidy. Now, the third movie has no rhyme or reason. It looks like they just made it just to make it. And I still don't know who the villain is. So, but whatever. Now, one thing is, I don't know if you guys have seen it. And this does apply to what we're talking about. Have you seen the new Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F?
I have not.
I saw the trailer for it and I was like,
Probably one of the best movies I've seen all year.
Really?
It is. It does the originals justice, and it is so good. It's just a good movie.
I wonder if I should
And
watch the first one again because it's been a while since I've seen the
first
first one.
3.
Well, I saw all of them.
Yeah, I saw them back in the day. My wife had never seen them, so she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, it's so good though. I'm like, the references are there, the callbacks are there, and it's just a good movie.
I really
And then
like Bad Boys, the new one.
See, that I haven't seen,
was
but
I don't have a lot of respect for Will Smith anymore. I haven't had
I
too
don't
much
think
of
most
it,
of us do.
too much for quite some time. But
I heard the movie was good. What is Bad Boys 4? Is it 3 or 4?
Bad Boys 2
4.
was freaking awesome.
Oh, 1 and 2 were really good.
Yeah, Mike Lowry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
Mike
heard.
Lowry. Sorry.
Okay. Alrighty, but yes, it's. I heard it was really good. Did you saw it in theaters, D-Man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So if you liked Beverly Hills Cop, this one is fantastic. And like I said, my wife hadn't seen any of them before, but she was like, "That was a good movie." I was like, "Yes, it was." And someone who, I was born in the 80s, so I grew up watching these things. And it's been 30 years since the last movie. It was just really good. It felt like it was from a different time in terms of just writing and everything. And even the if you look at the production team, it was something out of the 80s. I mean, it was just some of the best. If you haven't seen it, go watch that movie. It is
It's nice
just
when people care about the
awesome.
product they're making.
Yes. And Eddie Murphy was actually one of the producers on it. I was like, of course.
You know, he has to have a deal with Netflix or something to produce a certain amount of movies because he did the back in Welcome to America. What was that first one? That was
Coming
so
to
good.
America.
Coming
They
to
made a
America.
second one.
I enjoyed the second one. I think that's Netflix exclusive. And then he did a Christmas.
That was funny.
One. The Christmas one was.
funny.
The Christmas one was kind of turned into a snooze fest for me, so I didn't finish.
What Christmas
that.
one?
He had a Christmas movie come out late last year.
Oh, my dad
Christmas.
watched that.
It's not bad, but I was just like, I think it was just too long. It dragged the pacing for. I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this. And then, yeah, we have
Eddie
this
Murphy.
this new flick now from him.
Christmas movie? Candy Cane Lane?
Yeah,
I think that's
Okay, yeah, I didn't watch that one.
it
it's
looked
not
very
bad.
goofy.
It is goofy.
Yeah. That one I didn't watch. But what was the other one you said?
Coming to America too.
Oh
I
yeah,
believe.
that one was really good. That one
Yeah,
was funny.
that was good.
That I enjoyed that movie. All the callbacks to the original, because we watched that and then we went and watched the original again, and it just holds up. I mean, it's just so funny, and it makes you long for the days of better movies.
It's dude. Just constantly putting in politics in Hollywood, dude. I want to go see Longlegs, that horror movie. I hear it's a slow burn, but it's really, really good. And Nicolas Cage is just batshit crazy. And I do want to see the new Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Yeah, that we're probably gonna go see. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it the night it comes out, but we're definitely gonna go see it within the first weekend.
I might just go by
sure.
myself.
Go by myself.
I'm gonna see it with my dad, and then a friend of mine wants to see it too. So I'm probably gonna be seeing it twice.
I just hope it's good. Yeah. But it's Ryan Reynolds, so he doesn't let stuff be crap.
Oh yeah, no, I and he the Deadpool franchise, he takes very, very that's his baby. I think there was an article where he said he's like, I could just do Deadpool movies for the rest of my career, is what he said.
Yeah,
Sure.
Because he is Deadpool. If you notice, Ryan Reynolds' attitude is Deadpool's attitude.
Yep, exactly.
Like that was the perfect Deadpool.
It's just the absolute perfect. What is Marvel gonna do? Because I don't think Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be doing any more Iron Man. Plus, he's getting older.
I did hear the Russos might come back.
Mm-hmm. And Robert Downey Jr. might come back.
Well, to be fair,
if the Russos come back, I can see Downey coming back.
He's Iron Man, and he could be 80 years old and still be Iron Man in an iron suit, dude. He's in that suit, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
if that makes sense.
Speaking of, the Captain America 4 trailer actually didn't look that bad.
People were tearing it apart.
Really?
Yeah, tearing it apart. I'm not going to watch it because I don't like Phase 4 MCU. Nothing. So
it's Phase 5
just
now, but yes.
We're in Phase 5 already?
Yes.
Garbage, whatever. I don't like it. So I do really hope that this is true, that Deadpool is resetting it.
Yeah.
The people are claiming no, Captain Falcon is resetting it. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But everything that was on the table before Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out. Like that Agatha whatever, the thing about lesbian witches or whatever it is. Disney's got a thing with lesbian witches lately.
What?
And
Dude,
they're still coming out with Ironheart as well, which I don't really care.
There's a talk about that one being shelved. Just like they did with but they did the same thing. DC did the same thing with Batwoman.
True.
It might be shelved. So, or it might just go straight to Disney Plus.
Oh, dude,
that's what it was, because it was supposed to be a TV show.
The Batwoman TV show I heard just was so bad, so unbelievably bad.
We've taken a sidetrack for a moment, Cody. So Cody asks, so are politics over? We've taken a sidetrack. There's other stuff that we're going to bring up that has to do with it, but right now we're just doing a palate cleanse, apparently.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to talk about this. I know there are other channels that do it for hours and hours on end, but I'm just not one of those guys. I really can't.
Yeah.
I like to talk about positive things in between, like Beverly Hills Cop. So good.
Yeah.
So, but Deadpool Wolverine, if everything goes right, I really think this could reset the MCU.
He does mention something. Apparently, he breaks the fourth wall. I don't think I've seen it, but someone says something about he breaks the fourth wall over the MCU being like in shambles or whatever. Like,
yep,
things are messy. So
I think it happens in where you see the giant dead Ant-Man. The giant
that
man.
Looked really cool. That's going to be really interesting to see what they did with that.
So it's a whole multiverse thing. So what I'm hoping is at the end of the movie, all the multiverses have joined into one, or all the crap ones, including where MCU Phase 4 is and 5, it dies, and then we start anew from Endgame, or we get a whole new rebooted MCU. I don't think it's going to be a whole new rebooted one, but I think we might have the Deadpool MCU line, and that's where it comes from, because you do know that Fantastic Four is in a whole nother timeline.
Please be good.
Please be good, man. They've been
it takes place in the 60s. It's in a whole different timeline.
They constantly ruin it, dude. They constantly ruin the Fantastic Four movies. Always.
You know what? I didn't mind. I'm not going to say the first one, because the first one that came out in the 90s was awful. Did you guys ever watch that 90s Fantastic Four movie? Oh, let's see if I can pull it up.
I grew up with the other two, which I do have major nostalgia for those two. From
I like them.
Early 2000s. I don't hate them. I think the second one, Silver Surfer, they did pretty awesome with. It was just the whole Galactus thing I had a problem with, for sure. Doom was obviously not the best Doom, but I mean, I have nostalgia for those movies. I was like a kid when they came out, so I mean.
All right, let's see if this will play. We have a lot of stuff that we've played. I hopefully we don't get demonetized, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Let me pull this one up. It's off of IMDb. It came out in 1994. All right, let's see. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Let's see if we have any.
Oh, look at that. Look at that New Horizon.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I was trying to hold on. Let's see if I can get that. How awesome is that? Like straight out of the comics. Look at that. I forgot how awful this is, but it's so good. Look.
The diamond is not for sale at any price.
This looks terrible good.
I saw it a long time ago. I don't remember the full thing. It came out around the same times as the Captain America movies in the 90s, which I love the first one. The second one was bad, where he had the clear shield. I don't know if you guys have seen that. That's great right there. That Doctor Doom does not look bad.
No, I was going to just say the same thing. The Doctor Doom looks great.
There you go.
Who was the actor that played the rock guy?
Thing?
Yeah, who's the actor who played Thing?
Ben Grimm is Michael Bailey Smith. So yeah, everybody's a nobody. Everybody's a nobody. So, but
looks it looks terribly great.
Yeah, it was fun. And then they had that, I think the Captain America movie that came out in 91, 92. That one was really good too. But yeah, that shows how old I am. But those were good. Okay, what is Cody saying? All right, good night, Cody. He says, good night. Like I said before you started the stream, make it explicit for Spotify to be on the safe side. You know what? You're not wrong. you know, I uploaded the last week's podcast to Spotify. Apparently nobody listened to it. Nobody got any notifications. Nobody knew it was there.
What are we averaging on Spotify statistics right now? How many people are following it?
More people than I expected. I think there's about a dozen people following it, and we're averaging anywhere from 5 to 12, maybe 15 views per episode, or listens, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Because since I don't really promote it, people are just stumbling upon it. And it's not monetized, so Spotify isn't promoting it, which is fine. I'm doing it just as a way for members and other people who ask to listen to it. And it's not bad. We're actually doing, I would say we average about a dozen plays per episode. And the last one, none.
Last one
Zero.
Well,
nobody saw it. Nobody heard it. Nothing. Which is really weird because our lowest is 5 streams. So nobody was notified. So, and I know Cody listens to every episode. He tells me he does.
I have 90 views from last week's stream. That's the biggest view count I've had on my end, on my channel.
I think you had more than that.
No, I'm looking right now. It says 90.
Are you looking at, look at your YouTube studio, your back end. It'll show you more.
Yeah, I hate how they do this.
Yeah, so mine has a total of, after clicking on it here, you have to go into analytics. Total views were, see, I can't even find the total views. Because after a certain duration, it's 200 and, here it's like 218, 220. And plus yours is another 100 and something when I looked. So that's not bad.
That's good for me.
Yeah, when I saw how many you got, I was like, whoa, how many people are listening to it on your end, which is great. So I really want to say thank you, everybody who listens and watches. I know this is going to be a very low viewed podcast because our audience doesn't really tune into stuff like this. Hey, this could be the one-off. I'm fine. It's going to be there if people want to watch it, want to listen to it. Hey, that's completely fine. I don't blame anybody if they just want to tune out from it. And it's, again, I know I sound like a broken record. There was no way to avoid it because there's nothing going on this week that isn't pointing towards this. Yeah. Unless we talk about stuff that we've done, like movies we've watched. So, Nick, this is something that I wanted to bring up because lately I know you've been covering a lot of this with the other YouTube personalities and streamers and whatnot. What do you think about the whole Boogie2988751438? I don't know I know he's just got a bunch of numbers.
I mean, I just think now he's just going for he's just trying to get the attention of being an extremely foul person. So he's creating these crappy pieces of content. He's hate baiting people, and I don't see any way out of this. He needs to completely reshift everything he's been doing and start fresh and do something new and try to be a little bit creative. I mean, he seemed like I used to watch quite a bit of his videos and his live streams, and he was, like fun and at least pretended to be somewhat happy and had goals, and now he's just completely fallen off that trail, and he's not even funny, not even entertaining, and it's just like I have other people to watch. I'm not going to waste my time.
I will say I started watching Boogie back in like 2013 or something. I was in high school when I started watching him, and I watched him for so. He used to be really fun and entertaining back in the day. I liked his energy. I liked his characters. His fake videos were hilarious. A lot of fun stuff. Back in the day. But eventually, gosh, it came to a point where he just slowly went downhill.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know who he is. So, Nick, do me a favor, since I know you've been up on this a little more. To everybody watching or listening, can you go over a bit of a a history of what's going on, or just a summary of what's happened over the last week or so, whatever has been?
Well, I wish I could. I have not been looking up the Boogie stuff, to be quite
Okay.
honest.
I thought when we were talking about it, no, who was the streamer that you were talking about then? The one that you had been paying attention to?
Dr. Disrespect, and then Shroud.
No, we talked to Shroud, the other guy. Okay, yeah, because that's the video you did.
I really like Shroud, and he has a very solid opinion about the whole situation, too.
What is the thing that Boogie did? He faked cancer or something like that? Yeah. So, D-Man, do you know more about it?
Not really. I didn't really look into it. I just know that I just heard about it. You faked cancer. And
because for the last 2-3 days, I'm seeing all these videos of all these big channels covering it. I'm like, who is this guy?
RGT
I don't care. Yeah, and I'm like, who is this guy? But RGT has taken a hard shift into drama. Mm-hmm. It's getting him more views. Hey, I don't blame him. And, everybody's got to change things up from time to time so they don't get stale. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
I mean, he tries to ask for money from his fan. He's turned into what's his name, that from Wisconsin, the political guy.
Who?
Always brings up, or no, is it who brings up? It's D something. This guy is always, I don't even know how he's a streamer, but I can't think of the name right now because there's just so many scumbags, just terrible streamers out there.
You said, you meaning Boogie's trying to turn into this guy? Yeah,
Boogie's kind of like this one streamer where basically making things up terribly. They all make stuff up, but at least be creative with
DSP something?
DSP.
Yeah.
He's turned into like DSP in that respect, which is no respect at all. But he had money. He put it in crypto. He lost a ton of it because he didn't pull out enough. He didn't pull out fast enough. Hey,
that's what she said.
I saw you wait for. I saw you waiting to grab it. And he's mentally he has major mental problems. He had a wife that seemed to be just fantastic for him, and he ruined that. And then it just, after the divorce, his whole channel just spiraled. So.
Oof. But you know what? You know what's weird? That seems to be a epidemic amongst these certain types of YouTubers, because Destiny, if you guys have heard about this guy, I saw him on Timcast once, and then I heard about all the stuff that he did and what his wife did, and he allowed it. And then what's the other guy? Review Tech USA? What he's done, and
that guy reminds me of an old friend of mine, just a complete dirtbag too.
He's another I watched many years ago and then unsubbed too.
So did I, and I was like, he got real cringe. And I saw him again on an episode of Camelot 331 because I really like Camelot. And
I like Camelot
the only
too.
reason I know is because Camelot's been covering it. I'm just like, and then RGT covered it, and I was like, this is just cringe. I can't. And to be honest, I don't want to be associated with any of those type of channels. And I'm just like, hey, you guys like controllers? Hey, controllers.
I'm trying to, it's covering some of this streamer juice. It's funny. It's an absolute joke to me. It's an absolute joke. I don't have any respect for any of these people whatsoever. A lot of the stuff is fabricated. I don't need to hear it's like I'm in high school, or worse is elementary school, dude. That's how ridiculous it is. And so I cover this stuff lately, and I completely roll my eyes, dude. I'm like, how are these? And I've seen a lot of these streamers. They're not really that entertaining. Hey, guess what? It's not my cup of tea, so I don't watch.
Agreed.
If you and if you like one of these trash streamers, which are most of them anyways, fine. If you find an entertainment value, but
to me, it's like people who like watching reality TV knowing it's not reality.
Yeah. Well, you like wrestling.
Yeah, I like wrestling too. What the heck?
That's different.
Yeah.
We know it's not reality. No one's claiming it's reality.
This is true. This is true. This is very true. Wait a minute.
It's a men's soap opera.
Yeah, it freaking really is, dude.
Literally,
Wrestling
it's a soap opera for men.
So freaking entertaining, dude.
Yes,
to watch.
it is. Well, it depends on who you're watching right now, because I used to be a big AEW fan. It's just trash.
Honestly,
right
my
now.
buddy just sends me clips of these guys going at it and the things that they say and like little. So I don't don't actively. I know somebody at work like goes around and flies out to areas to watch these matches and stuff. But
you don't have to do anything. You live in Chicago. It's like AEW lives in Chicago half the time, and
Seems like
so
that.
many companies go to Chicago because of CM Cook. CM Chump. CM. I hate the guy, but they always go out there because he's from Chicago. He's a trash person. But
what do you guys think of the streamer Casio? I haven't seen
that?
much.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's just he's a big guy. I think this one streamer this one guy that I watch, Papa Meat's channel. He made a cartoon of him. Yeah, you don't watch Papa Meat, dude?
No,
Meat Canyon.
I don't want. Okay, I'm going to tell you. I watch YouTube, but the channels that I watch on regular is Clownfish TV, Drunk 3PO, Geeks and Gamers, and then I have a number of theme park channels that I watch, and then I love Gaming Historian, and then Did You Know Gaming.
I do like Did You Know Gaming. They're really good.
Anything Angry Video Game
You
Nerd.
just put their stuff. Yeah, I have a backlog of AVGN stuff that I have to watch, but the Did You Know Gaming is actually a really good channel. You just put it on the back and cook, and you could just listen.
World class bullshitters. Like, my favorite thing is when they go to different places and show you all the Marvel and Disney toys that are on clearance at Ollie's and whatnot. Like side scrollers. I've been watching a lot of the podcasts for the last, I don't know how many months. Cultaholic Wrestling. And my favorite channels to watch right now are Retro Rick and Pixel Game Squad.
Those are good ones.
I love that stuff. Those have been my like go-tos, my put on, and I'm just enjoy it. It's just relaxing. It's just fun to watch. It just gets you out of, all the nonsense. And Lady Decade. Lady Decade is fantastic. I love her stuff.
Is this a real store or a room in his house? What is this?
What?
For Retro Rick. It literally looks like a store.
He has a store over in Arkansas.
Dude, that's awesome.
He has Retro Rick's Game Point. So I reached out to him. I actually talked to him here and there on Instagram, and he's having that that con in Arkansas, the Retro Con, and he's got flyers and stuff that he has in his store. And I asked him if he could send me one, and just I'll pay for shipping or whatnot, because I actually want to hang it in the game room, because I've been watching Retro Rick for years now, and he's at like 250,000 subscribers, and when I started watching him, he hadn't even hit 100,000. So, and I was talking to him when he was like, first time I messaged him on Instagram and stuff like that. We'll talk here and there. He's awesome. Awesome
how well
guy.
his store does. I mean, if you have 250,000 subscribers, you can.
He has two channels. His regular one, and then that. But it helps business quite a bit. And he's in the black. He did a video covering about the game store expenses, and he's in the black, but
cheap, man. Yeah.
It's not much. And he's only really getting this store, I think it's been 2 years, year and a half, 2 years that he's really got the store to where he wanted. He bought it like 2 years ago.
That's a tough one, man. How do you? I'm exhausted, by the way. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
How do you run a store front, right, and try to get that foot traction in, and market yourself, and like what do you got to do? You do Google AdSense, like word of mouth. If you have a channel that big, it should help.
It does. So I know he does advertising. He does local advertising. He's got billboards and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. You got to do local.
I know he also has a Whatnot page, and they sell stuff there. But he also does the channel, and he has other people working for him too. Riff from Pixel Game Squad is one of his editors. I know he's done stuff with Phoenix Resale, and he's done stuff with it's one of these other resellers, I can't remember, but Pixel Game Squad mainly, and they'll put their stuff out everywhere, and you can see the store, and people come from all over the nation. People have come from overseas to go to his store.
Really? I hope they buy something there. You know?
Every time I've seen this, there's this one gaming YouTuber that I follow. Her name is Gebs, Gebbs. I think I always call her Gebs, but she's come from the UK. She went down to Southeast Game Exchange, which I wanted to go to that, but you know what's going on. So, and then she went over to the store and filmed a video over there, and I was like, oh, I need to go there. I'm like, what else is there in Arkansas? Exactly.
In grass. I mean,
So
there's nothing wrong with that if that's the lifestyle you want to live. But what's the major city in Arkansas?
Little Rock,
I think you're right.
which is also the capital, if I'm not mistaken. Little Rock,
Yeah,
Arkansas.
I travel all around Illinois. I was in Indiana today. Okay, so
Nice.
I'm in Michigan. I go through a lot of towns and cities where it's like, what? And point being, it's just like, I think of Arkansas. I think of where I was in Indiana today. You know, there's a couple of good, nice places by the lake, but man, dude, I can't do it.
You know what?
I love my little maroon starship here in Chicago. I have a really good life here.
You know what? People think that Florida is like all this hustle and bustle. Everybody thinks it's Orlando or
because
Miami,
they're
or
thinking
Key West
Miami,
or Fort
dude.
Lauderdale. I'm like,
Yeah.
or Jacksonville or Tampa. I'm like,
Dude, Florida
have
has
you
a
been to
lot
real
of cities,
Florida?
dude.
have you been to real Florida? There ain't crap out here. It is great. It's
Yeah.
like I moved from Miami to a small little town in Central Florida, and it's like it takes 20, 30 minutes to get anywhere. My closest Walmart is a 15-minute drive via expressway.
Oh man, dude.
It's, yeah, and it's great. Nothing stays open past 10 p.m. You get lucky if you find one place that stays open past 11.
Oh, dude, I've gone to key clubs over here 15 minutes away from me and walked out of the bar. I thought I was going to burn and light up like a vampire at 11 o'clock in the morning because I'm like, they're open
Miami.
all night.
That
it's
was Miami.
crazy. I was just going to say, but if you're
Miami,
in Miami,
Fort
you can do that.
Lauderdale, yeah.
Fort
There were places
Lauderdale.
that I would go to till 4 a.m.
Dude, no, 4 a.m.
And
just
4
get
a.m. was,
started, dude.
yeah, there were 4 a.m. was early. There were places in Miami that would be open. There was this one place in God, I can't remember the city. I want to say it was Davie or something like that. Maybe it was somewhere in Broward that was a 24-hour bar. They had a 24-hour liquor license.
I don't know if you could do that here in Cook County. Probably the Key Clubs is probably 24 hours. One of them over here are, for sure. Nothing good happens in the Keys, man. Nothing good as in like, you're going to get into fights.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I want to say this place back then. I don't know what they changed it to. I know they still have the license, but they changed their name a number of years ago. But they were called Beer Barn, and it literally looked like the building was designed to look like a barn. But when you go inside, it just looks like a bar. And they were open
cool.
24 hours. That's not really my scene. I went there once and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, there's a bar over here. Literally like 3 blocks away from me. I don't want to out myself, but they open up early, and like 7 or 6 a.m., 6 or 7 a.m.
Oh,
And dude, when I did an all-nighter one night when I was unemployed last year.
Yeah.
I did all-nighters quite often. Not often,
know.
but too often.
I know.
And
those random 3 a.m. texts. I was like,
dude.
oh, I think he's drunk.
These people were retired. There was like 2 or 3 old dudes just lined up, ready to go in, ready to have their breakfast beer, and it's just like, I mean, this bar smells like urine.
D-Man, how old are you?
It's 21.
27. 27.
Okay. I was going to say, I was like, I don't think he's ever talked about drinking.
No, I've had a few drinks, but not many. It's more of a like on 4th of July I had a couple, or if I go do something special or something, I'll have a drink here or there, you know. That's about it.
Yeah,
I
that's
used to
pretty
not
much
at
what
all.
I've cut myself to.
I used to not at all. At 21, I did not drink whatsoever, which most people think that's crazy, but I didn't at all.
I didn't really start drinking until after I turned 30.
I didn't have a drink at all until like last year. Literally.
First time I got drunk was like when I was 14, 15 years old. Pretty young.
Wow. Good for you.
Wow. That's pretty young, dude. And
good for you. I'm being sarcastic.
I know.
Breaking the law.
Hey, dude.
Okay. Apparently, we just bored the crap out of everybody.
That's okay.
So apparently this is that episode where we're just like, all right, hey, we went in deciding, okay, we're gonna address this, we're gonna talk about the politics, and we just went, nah, we just can't.
Yeah.
It's funny because we knew we had to, and we spent 15-20 minutes on it, and we're like, all right, let's talk about fun stuff. And now everybody's gone who likes listening to the fun stuff. See, but this is next week. Next week, I guarantee we'll go back to talking about good video game news, if there is some. So, but one thing I want to tell you guys, normally I don't talk about this, but I like to keep it hush-hush. But I'm going to tell you guys, I've got, let me see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it's 6 controllers I'm waiting to come in.
Oh my gosh.
And then 1 other gaming product.
I thought it was 3.
7 now. Oh no, in the last couple days I got reached out for some new stuff, and there's
Dude, that's amazing. That's awesome.
There's an update already to a controller I reviewed a few months ago, and the video blew up. The video's still doing very well. And they reached out to me and said, "Hey, would you guys like to review this new updated version of it?" And I'm like, okay. So, and then of course you guys know I'm still waiting for the Vader 4 Pro.
Dude.
Have you seen the Vader 4 Pro?
Let me double check, make sure, because I saw.
You have the Vader 3. Because I have so many controllers. Yep, there you go.
Beautiful Beautiful.
Oh, just wait till you see the 4.
Vader
and I'm like, the 4 is sick.
Look cool.
Let's see if we can pull up the Vader 4 Pro. Vader 4 Pro.
That's really nice, man.
Images. No, not images. Let's go to all the Fly Diggy. Yeah, why haven't I? There's all these channels have gotten theirs. Where's mine? Where's mine?
What are you looking for?
There you go. Here, I found a thing for it. I'm gonna share it. Share screen. There we go. See, this is the FlyDigi Vader 4 Pro wireless controller. You see the differences in what you have?
Yeah. So
in the 3 and the 4?
What we're looking at is they upgrade the butt. Let me see here.
Yeah, everything is. Let me just read it. Force adjustable lever joystick, 1% outstanding centering. Remember, they're not American, so their English is not the best. Knob adjusted resistance, 4100 GF stepless adjustment. So basically, you don't have to take out the stick to do any adjustments. You just spin the ring.
Dial. Okay.
Yes. When I saw that, I went, oof.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was going to say the bezel around it is different for sure, but what it did, and now that you said I see the notch at the little notches.
So now you have 4 remappable buttons. You've got them in the back and the front. And it now has 1,000 hertz polling rate. So compatible with Windows, Switch, Android, and iOS. I'm going to be testing it on PC, of course. Joystick dedicated chip, achieve linear control curve. I don't think they knew they were that, but okay. Hybrid D-pad and mecha tactile, which means it's now mechanical instead of membrane. Is it mechanical on the one on the 3? I don't remember if it's mechanical on the 3 or if it's I think are the face buttons are mechanical, right? On the Vader Pro 3, Nick?
Yes.
Yes,
they are.
Yeah.
And
So
I can
these are
feel-
mechanical
I felt
as well.
it, but then I was like, you have to kind of. I was going too fast. You slow it down. Oh yeah, that's
Right.
mechanical, dude. That's nice.
So
This is
so
good
if you guys listening on Spotify, sorry, we were looking at the controller. So at the website. Now, one thing is I should have had it already. They reached out to me at the beginning of the month and people were like, Vader 4 Pro, Vader 4 Pro. In comments, I'm like, okay, guys, just wait. I'm waiting for it. They're like, Vader 4 Pro, Vader 4 Pro. And I'm like, okay, just give me time. It's just, we're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. So I don't know what FlyDigi's doing or how they're shipping them out, but yeah, I'll have it soon. That amongst a couple of other big controllers that are really popular at the moment. So you guys can look forward to that. But yeah. Oh, and I'm going to get the what's that other controller? The Hyperkin Duchess, the one that looks like the Controller S for the original Xbox, but it's for Series X, S, and PC. I covered that one. Yeah, sorry, D-Man. I know you look like you're like zoned out here, but I turned Nick into a controller head.
I barely have any controllers, man. I got the coolest controller I have is the Spider-Man one.
That's pretty cool though. That's legit.
I wish they had wrapped the paint job all the way around, but that was my opinion.
It's going to be wired and everything.
Yes, because the wireless technology hasn't been licensed yet. Microsoft has licensed a controller, the wireless technology, to a couple companies. The first one was PowerA. Now there's another one, another 8-bit do controller that I'm waiting for. It released on the 15th, and I still don't have it yet. I ordered it from Amazon. The one with 1,000 hertz polling for PC. It's an 8-bit do. So I'm waiting for that one. And yeah, that was, yeah.
Is it 8-bit
so yeah,
do or
there's a
8-bit
lot of
do?
controllers. It's 8-bit do. I always thought it was do because of Nintendo.
Yeah.
But it's 8-bit do.
Yeah, that makes sense. 8-bit
They actually corrected a number of YouTubers because I wasn't the first one. It was Bob Wolf from Wolf Den. He was the one who called it that. And then they're like, nope, they reached out to him and said, no, it's 8-bit do.
Well, good. They need to fix that.
So, but it's, again, it's a Chinese company.
They should have put an extra O at the end of it, and then people would say 8-bit do.
I don't know, dude.
China.
That's what she said.
So yeah, so there you go. There's a little inside baseball there. So once I get these controllers, they're going to trickle in, and then until then, I'm going to continue making videos that are probably going to piss people off. Because right now, Sony isn't doing a thing. I think I might cover where's the PS5 Pro?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
You do realize that I saw someone comment on I forgot who put up the post, and they're like, did we all just assume that there's a PS5 Pro coming?
It's still
Sony
on
didn't
track
say
to
anything.
be released later this year, no delay. PS5 games released after September 15th will be required to support PS5 Pro.
Where does it say that? Where do you have an
where is
an article?
Someone sent me this earlier today, actually.
If you have a site, do me a favor and share it.
Oh, this is just someone tweeted about it.
Oh.
Zuby Tech. So I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where their source is from.
Yeah, if they don't have a source, it's one of those. Think about it. Think about how many people have talked about this, and who's actually saying it. Sony hasn't said a thing about it, so we're all just assuming.
So okay, then when are we gonna get it? This holiday season?
Yeah.
Well, Microsoft is coming out with their new versions of the Series X in November. Oh, you guys want to know a little something that I was told from my Xbox Insider, who during an Xbox meeting with reps, they said it's possible. It is possible because they were talking about it. I was like, this doesn't make sense. He's like, we're waiting for confirmation. But the all digital Series X is going to be closer to the power of the Series S.
What?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Uh-huh. I'm like, but how is that a Series X? He's like, yeah, we're waiting for confirmation, but people from Microsoft were saying it's not going to be the power of the Series X.
Lame.
And I was like, didn't they promote it as a Series X without a disk drive? They're like, yeah. So he's like, I have another meeting on Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. He's like, I'll let you know more then. Because this is a little weird that they're talking about that.
This is just rumors, man. That makes
no, it's
sense.
within the company. It's within the company.
I bet you bottom dollar that
I think it's going to be the same as the Series X, just without a disk drive. And I don't know, but I'll find out. They might have. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if they're even going to discontinue the current Series X. Apparently, they're going to be running 5 models of the Series consoles. We're going to have 2 versions of the Series S, the black one and the white one. Supposedly, the black one's going to be discontinued for just the white one with only a terabyte. That's going to be the new Series S going forward. I don't know if they're discontinuing the 512 gig Series S. That I haven't heard anything.
Can you quick swap these hard drives?
No.
On the Xbox? Dude,
no.
Come on. Like they need to, if they want to make money.
That's why you get that card, the card that goes in the back, the proprietary memory card, the SSD.
Yeah.
And then we got the regular Series X, which I just sold my Series X, by the way.
Oh wow.
Not the Halo one, my OG day one. I wasn't using it. It sat in a. I just wasn't using it.
What did you get?
I used
how much did you have?
GameStop actually gave me $357. Everywhere else wanted to give me $250.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is GME stock at right now? The GameStop.
It dropped again.
Oh, dude! Yesterday it was back up at 28, dude. Now it's back at 25. I'm just waiting for this to double up, and I am pulling. I almost pulled the other day because I'm like, you know what? I can't. Like I have a grand in it, dude. Like that's
wow.
That's So I'm waiting for, but I feel like the second I pull out, the game stock is gonna just double up again and hit 60. It hit 60, a month and a half or so ago. I can't remember. So
by the way, your new mic is really good.
Thank you.
Your whole setup is really good. It's like you're not as ugly, and I realized it was your camera.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
That. I just look like absolute garbage. I am so tired, and I'm the only one to blame for it because I've been up late, and then I'm waking up early, and today was rough. I'm on 4 hours.
Stress is a bitch. Stress is a bitch. So we've all been stressed out. I do know this, Nick. You know I've been stressed out. Mm-hmm. So I haven't been sleeping well. And then with everything that's going on, it's just like, hey, you know what? Let's try to get back on track. Last night I didn't sleep. I went to bed at like 10 this morning, 10 a.m. and then woke back up at noon 30, something like that. And then we had to go out, and then I got back home around, I think 2-ish. And then went to sleep from 2 till... When did I text you guys? About maybe 10 minutes before that.
Oh, dude, I forgot about the podcast until you texted me.
Yeah,
I just started eating dinner because I worked 11 hours today. So as soon as I got... And so as soon as I got home, I made, dinner. I had to stop at the store, grab stuff for food, cook dinner. And when that was ready, it was already 7:35, 7:38. I'm like,
yeah, I forgot to put my steaks out, so we had to go get dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm a little gassy because in order to make it through this, I had to have a G Fuel.
Dude,
G Fuel. I'm still getting these guys to try to sponsor me.
I could not be drinking G Fuel right now. You're crazy, dude.
I don't drink or energy drinks, so.
I like
Well,
the Dunkin'
G Fuel
Donuts
is very different than most of the others. Like if I'm gonna have a energy drink per se, I'll go with NOS, but I don't do Monster.
They're the worst, dude. Oh,
No, Monster's the worst. Monster
NOS is just as bad, dude. I'm saying
Right, but it tastes
health-wise, it
better.
is flipping so
But it tastes
bad.
better. Thanks, Justin. Yes, we already talked about that. Talk about a hole in one. Logan, are you going to get Microsoft to send you a Deadpool controller? Talk about a hole in one. I see what you did there. Always coming in with the zingers. So Microsoft probably won't send me stuff anymore. Oh, after you guys know, I used to work for them. And yeah, especially the way I've been honest about them, I doubt it. The only way I get stuff from Microsoft is because I have a friend who works there. Actually, I have 2 friends, and they'll send me stuff. So that's about it. But yeah, no, they're probably not going to give me that Bootylicious controller. That would be really cool.
Can you bring that controller up real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I want to see. I want to see all angles.
You would.
Yes. I love that meme where it's like wood, and then it has like all the Asian dudes on them, like oh.
By the way, this isn't the what do you call it, but it says I'm on Pure Xbox, and it says Xbox Series XS console sales down 1/3 in Europe with weaker software lineup in 2024. They were already down. So,
but people don't realize how much of a titan of industry Microsoft is. This is just a fun thing for them to do to promote their brand. You know, they take it obviously very serious, but Microsoft is so big with their software that, yeah, they'd be losing some money. What percentage of Microsoft is their consoles? Let's look this up. Let's look this up right now.
I still can't find it. Where in the world it's not on Xbox Wire? Microsoft. Deadpool Xbox. All right, not the control. I want the full thing. Well, here's the control. Wow, USA Today is covering it. USA Today. Can we get an image? No. Of course. Thank you. They don't want to pull up an image.
Okay. While you're looking for that, I was wrong. I found an article here. Tom Warren from X, he goes, gaming is now Microsoft's 3rd largest business, bigger than Windows. Microsoft made $62 billion in Q2 of 2024 fiscal year. Gaming contributed $7.11 billion more than the $5.26 billion from Windows. That's just an awesome. That's a great controller. That's perfect.
You know what? I could see you, Nick. You're holding the controller while you're playing, waiting for it to go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Smacking Deadpool's butt.
I would do it. I would, but you know what you could do is make a killing, making shells, 3D printing shells to replace.
People will. I guarantee you.
Something this
people
good,
will.
people will. But if they're gonna paint it and everything and make it look really nice like this, I mean that is awesome. That is freaking really cool.
Wow.
They have a video of it.
Let's see. Designed by Deadpool. Okay. I doubt it, but all right. See, I was actually going to cover this, but
Yeah, me too.
everybody has. Wow.
This is awesome. Oh, that's freaking great, dude.
Again, you know how much money they would make? You know how much money they would make?
Oh my god.
And then they're coming out with this. This one I might pick up because I like my controller stands.
That's neat.
So, and then there's the Xbox.
That's pretty cool.
and you
That
can't
really
buy
is.
it.
Oh my gosh. Comes with the swords and everything?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
it's
Listen, you can-
probably
you
faux
can-
swords, but hey,
Yeah, but
everybody
you can-
wants the controller. Everybody
you
wants
can
the
make
booty
that.
controller.
You can make that Xbox and everything. The controller is the real winner right here, if you ask me. It's the controller.
The Wolverine popcorn bucket. It's not real, Justin. The Wolverine popcorn bucket is not real.
What's
The one that Deadpool was joking about. You know, yeah. John says if they can make this in stock and store, sold out in an hour. Yeah, everybody
Easily.
would buy these things like this. But Microsoft doesn't like to make money. They like to gouge you in price for Game Pass for games that nobody likes. And then that article that I just read proved it.
They should
So-
really make this. They should make this Wolverine bucket, dude. That's amazing.
It is.
So
That's
just to-
freaking amazing, dude. That is awesome.
I'm going to update the title card, and I'm gonna send it to you after this, so people will actually watch this because I knew people. But yeah, this is going on. The booty controller will be going on the updated title card, and then I'm going to mention Wolverine, Deadpool, Wolverine, and all that other stuff.
So all we have to do is go to X and repost this.
Yeah, I did
On
that.
Xbox.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Did you post? I think that's where I originally saw this, dude.
Yeah, I reposted somebody else who posted. I can't remember, IGN or something like that, and I was like, and you can't buy it. It's funny because, like I said, I was gonna do a video on it, but as soon as I saw it, there's like a million different channels covering it. I'm like, of course, nobody covers these Xbox sweepstakes except for me. And I've looked and I was like, nobody covers them. So that's why I get the views. But now everybody's covering dead butt controller. Deadpool butt? Dead booty? Dead pooty? I don't know what to call it. So
Next gen Xbox is at Amazon.
yeah. Did you see that one?
I'm on your X right now looking.
Yeah,
That's
I think
funny.
that was Neon posted that from Clownfish TV. And it's funny, they're saying the same thing I did, the exact same thing. And people are like, oh, look at this guy being an idiot. Oh, he's just butthurt. I'm like, about what? About what?
people-
What am I upset about?
Dude, somebody, I was out over the weekend and it was like 2 a.m, and somebody commented on my video about Pokimane saying that I was just like a crybaby and I was jealous or something. I'm like, what? Did you not watch the freaking video? So
I'm like, and then sometimes I'm just like,
I didn't
oh,
even
what?
I didn't even respond. I didn't even
Yeah.
respond, dude. You're so waste. You're a fly that I'm gonna fucking smash. That I'm gonna smash with the my metaphor.
Fly swatter.
Swatter. That
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
my
just-
hand. That wasn't my hand. Just so you know.
That's what she said.
You've been you've been on a roll tonight with those. It's like, that wasn't my hand. Then what was it, Nick? What was it?
It was my phone.
Okay. Okay,
Sure
sure.
wasn't your toes.
That was something else.
So
Anyways,
good night, everybody. No.
it is getting to that time, dude.
Oh, wow, it's already 10:30.
I'm exhausted, dude.
It's already 10:30. This was an interesting podcast.
It was nice
Next
and chill.
week we will be back to our regular scheduled programming.
Mm-hmm.
So with episode 47,
Oh man, we're in the home stretch.
47, 48, 49, and then episode 50.
We got to think of something to do for 50.
Oh yeah, this is one thing. Did you guys see this? John brings it up. I forgot to mention. One of my shorts, I opened a pack of the Assassin's Creed magic cards. It's a $7 pack of cards for 7 cards for $7.
What?
$7
Okay.
for
Are
7
they any
cards.
good?
Yeah, here, let me pull it up. I'll show it. I just, because I don't make full videos on TCGs anymore because they just don't get views, but let me pull up this one. pause that, pull that up, present. Was I sharing? Oh, I guess I'm already sharing. Oh, I have to do this? There we go. Crap! Here we go. So, can you guys see that well? Okay. So, what in the world is a Beyond Booster, and why does it only have 7 cards? And I haven't played every single Assassin's Creed game, but who's this chick? I don't know who that is. She is. All right, let me open this. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I filmed this while I was in my truck right after I left Walmart.
That's the way to do it, though. That's the way to do it. This is $7 at Walmart.
Yeah, but the card shop I go to, one card shop has them for $4, another card shop has them for $5. So don't buy them at Walmart.
They have the design of like Magic.
They are Magic. It is Magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your hollow?
2 rares. Ezio. All right, I guess.
Okay.
All right, I guess. What a great way to end it. All right, I guess. Dude, honestly, I'm there with you on that.
And nothing in that pack was worth anything. I think there was one card that was worth $3 and it wasn't even a rare. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then when I went to play at the card shop last night, I bought a couple of a couple more packs because they were much cheaper. And out of all the packs I bought, I think one card was $3, and the second most expensive card was 50 cents.
Oof.
Yeah, I heard that the expected value in this set was trash.
Hey, what's the
but
value?
It's really trash.
What's
No
the
one's
value
buying
of these Disney cards these days? Are they
Oh,
still
Lorcana? Oh, do you want to? Okay, I'm just gonna give you when it first came
give me
out.
the clip notes. Yeah.
When they first came out, they were super hard to get. Disney adults were snatching them up, so people who actually wanted to play the card game couldn't get them, and it caused the value to spike. And they had some certain alternate art and foil stuff that were like $300, $400, $500 cards. Now, after about 6 to 7 months, they did a massive reprint wave, which caused every card in the set to crash. So these $500 cards were down to like $100. Ooh. Some of these $300, $400 cards were down into the double digits, like $50 to $80. And now all the regulars and the commons and the uncommons that were 50 cents, $1, $2 are now pennies on the dollar. Ooh. The market for Lorcana has crashed big time because they overprinted it. That's what happens when you oversaturate the market.
Yep.
Now people have lost interest in it, and now you can go to Walmart or any place and just find them littering the shelves. So,
oh, that's funny. I think it's nice and right on Disney to do that, because I'm so tired of these losers going and just snagging up all these Pokemon cards. See, the Pokemon company doesn't care about that stuff. They're going to print what they can, and that's it.
That is one thing. Value. John here, he used to buy a lot of Pokemon cards. He says, I stopped buying Pokemon cards and I do get the best ones, but it's too much to follow. Yeah, it's gotten to the point.
I'm with him there because I used to buy a lot a few years back in like 2021 after the crash and everything. And the thing is they bring out a new set every like 2 to 3 months. So that's why it's way too hard to follow. That it's like, if you want to complete these sets, you got to be freaking rich. If you want to buy every single set that comes out and complete them, like there's just no point at this point. You just want to open packs for fun and maybe get those rare cards that are expensive. That's fun, but completing sets, not worth it. Not worth it.
I've done the same thing. Like I was buying Pokemon just to collect. Magic I used to play. Now I'm trying to I might get back into playing more, but I realize that they keep pumping out these sets and they keep pushing the price up. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done. So, yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I mean,
yeah. What do you got? I want to see what D-Man has.
It's just that's their first set.
Is that all fossil?
No, I have Fossil and Jungle. This is the first set, base set 1.
Oh wow! And it's the entire. You have a complete base set 1. Mm-hmm. That's pricey.
See, there's the Charizard right there.
Oh
nice,
wow,
dude!
Now I heard that card's taken a plunge in value. Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't looked in a while.
Because I remember at one point it was like $3,000-$4,000.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not that expensive. I got mine when I got mine. It was only like it was around 300.
Okay.
When I got mine.
Yeah, I remember at its peak, but they reprinted the snot out of it. So, but oh yeah, I had some.
I want to get a Charmander Hollow just to have one. I don't need one that's worth any type of money.
Those are my Pokemon binders. You want a Charmander Hollow?
Yeah, dude.
I'll send it to you.
How much do you want for it, dude?
I'll send it to you,
dude.
It's just a Charmander.
Yeah, dude, they've reprinted. There's a million different Charmanders.
He's my favorite. He was like when I first played the Game Boy. I bought Red version, and I was Charmander, dude, and I destroyed.
I might have. I think I put it down over there. I don't know. Let me see. I might actually have some around here. I don't know if they're in the binder.
Or is it a foil? Am I using the correct terminology of foil
Doesn't
or
matter.
a hollow?
Doesn't matter. So I might
dude, like I bought. Dude, there's like a Dragon Ball Z game in Japan, and I love Majin Buu. So what did I do? I bought these cards each for like $5.
I have a lot of the cards, the Dragon Ball cards. Yeah, they're beautiful. They're cool.
When that game first came out, I was playing the snot out of it and collecting because it was cool. But that's another game that I stopped. Well, I know I have.
Yeah, I never played the Dragon Ball Super like TCG, but the cards are really really cool looking. Yeah, see,
dude,
like,
look at how beautiful.
So cool.
Yeah,
I got you plenty of Charizards there.
Look at this.
But
one.
you said Charmander.
Dude, these are beautiful cards. $5 each.
Oh,
I'm like,
there.
Yeah,
Nick. Charmander down there. Those are ones from the Detective Pikachu movie. I can send you one of those.
I'd love it, dude.
Yeah, see, I got plenty of them.
Dude, I'll take some Charmanders.
What I'll do is I'll just go through all the binders that I have and all the hollows, and if it's a Charmander, I'll just send it to you.
Dude,
I'll send you like one of those little bubbly envelopes.
Yeah. Oh man. Dude. And let me know. Just I'll give you some cash, man. Okay.
Dude, they're just foils that just sit here.
Yeah.
If you actually want them, I'll send them to you. I don't care. They don't mean anything to me.
I have, and I also, dude, there was a Street Fighter card game that came out, and
I tried to get some of those. I think I have
a Cammy foil, and Cammy's one of my mains, and a few other ones that I need. I bought these awesome little covers and with stands, and so they're. I bought
some of the Final Fantasy cards.
I have a massive amount of Final Fantasy. I was hardcore. I have long boxes full of them. I have binders full of them. I have a binder right here. I'm a little much. Where is this? Where did I put these freaking cards?
I mean,
I have something I was gonna. I don't know. I have binders everywhere of TCGs. So
here I have my just my Yu-Gi-Oh. I only have one binder with Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's just some of the old stuff. You know, like Dark.
Yeah, I have a lot of the old stuff.
Blue Eyes, all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Ninja Turtles TCG.
That's a thing. I never knew that was a thing.
It was. This is from the 2003 series. It was short-lived. Yeah, there's the Street Fighter. The Street Fighter TCG, and it's also Darkstalkers. Street Fighter and Darkstalkers. Yeah,
that's cool.
That reminds me. I need a Morgan card.
We need that release date for that Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Oh wait, Evo's this week. We should get a release date.
I pre-ordered because you can pre-order it at GameStop. I pre-ordered both the PS4 and the Switch version.
I might end up doing the same.
Actually, when I traded in that Series X, I used it to pay off 7, including those two. I think it was 9 different games between now and September because I was like, and everything's on PlayStation and Switch, so it's all PS5 except for the. It's weird that the Marvel versus Capcom is a PS4 title. Yeah. But I understand to get more people to purchase it. But a ton of games. I think I have, let's see, Marvel vs. Capcom for PS4 and Switch, Visions of Mana for PS5, Test Drive Unlimited for PS5, Astrobot for PS5, Stanley Parable for Switch, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom for Switch. Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. And I'm still waiting for my Nintendo Championship.
Dude, I'm looking on eBay here, dude. They got some they got some spicy cards here, dude.
For what?
Like for Morgan with her toddies.
Oh jeez.
It's called waifu cards and custom
Really?
anime shop. Dude,
Really?
These cards are like, dude, we're just talking
I
about
have-
Final Fantasy.
Is that really
VII.
what you're doing, dude? Is
Dude,
that
these
really?
girls are all like there's Tifa in the middle, Aerith.
So when we see your camera shaking, we know what you're doing.
Dude, they're all grabbing their butt cheeks, dude. I gotta check this shop out.
There's a lot of that stuff you can get.
I did,
Yeah.
and they're like little hollows printed on hollow. It looks really good. I found a really cool Morgan one though. I don't like it. It's called waifu card, dude. Holy cow.
I don't know I don't know why this came out because Nick John just said I just pre-ordered the new Monster Jam game digital. So I'm like, okay, but I did pick up a game that apparently has skyrocketed in search, and it's called Neckbreak. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's Neckbreak for the Switch. It was a $30 game. It's been on sale for like $7 on the Switch. So I used credit that, you know, when you get the coins for buying things, and I got it for free. So I was gonna make a video on that today, but my ass slept all day. So that's probably gonna be today's video. Well, tomorrow's, I should say, because I never got my classics collection, championship collection. So pissed. That was supposed to be the unboxing. Now that unboxing is going to get crap views because I didn't get it early enough.
I'm probably gonna wait to get it on sale. I mean, I know the regular game itself is only 30, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna sell out like crazy of the $60 version with all the stuff in it.
It depends on where you are. Because where I live, those sell out like there's no tomorrow. So special editions, limited releases, stuff like that, sell out like this. But I'm in a big gaming area, so
I mean,
massive.
I could get it basically for free technically because I haven't looked at my PayPal in a long time, and I looked and I'm like, in January apparently I got paid $63 from Twitch. I haven't even streamed on there in a long time, and I'm like,
nice.
oh, okay, cool, I guess.
So wait, what's Justin talking about? Divorced dads? What is this?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oh, it's hilarious, dude.
The best
he showed
card
me
game is Divorced Dads. The YT guy Graham that does those parody shorts are hilarious.
I follow him.
Dads.
He'll have like two guys playing the game, and he'll explain what he's doing. He's like, okay, he's bringing out the mother-in-law card. Now the mother-in-law card, and he explains like the properties of it. He's like, this is a really good card to have if you have the apartment. If you have the grin, like I'm just kind of paraphrasing, dude.
Right.
It is
Funny. It's good.
It's so good, dude. And you could legit go out and buy decks and boosters. And I think it's like $30, $40, and you can get like a whole deck of it. I don't know if it's a real game that you could play or if he just makes this stuff up as he goes along, but it's hilarious. It's great. Yeah, dude, there's a Charizard.
I've kind of
Hollow,
stopped getting into new
169.
TCGs. I had a problem with TCGs where I was getting addicted. I got into one called Force of Will a few years back. Huge into that. Another one that was put out by Namco Bandai. I forgot what it was called. It had a weird name. Tried to get into that, and that crashed and burned within just a couple months. And I'm like, man, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's just fun to collect.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up giving the entire collection away to my buddy Lich, who used to be on the channel way back in the day. I gave the entire collection because he was like, these are so cool. So I had sold off pretty much everything that was worth anything. And I was like, I got this big box. You want them? And he's like, okay. And then I just gave it to him because I didn't get into it.
Oh man, they got some nice Cammy cards on here.
Dude, get some cold water.
Here's a nice one. This is actually a really nice one. It's a Cammy versus Bison hollow foil. It looks really sharp. That I would probably pick up.
So if I've got a little bit of good news for you guys. I'm at 99.50. I need 50 more subscribers. Dude, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? I'm sure everybody watching this is subscribed because no one wanted to watch this episode. We went from, I don't know, 100 something Last time to what? Single digits right now?
That's okay.
Apparently we don't know our audience. I think this is just one of those weeks that we needed to get it off our chest. We needed to address it, and then we can move on. So, wait, what is this? Justin, what are you talking about now? Logan, this link will probably get blocked, but if you can see it, check out this short of the Divorced Dad pack parody. So, okay. Hello, Killer Rage. It's nice to see you here in the chat. He's saying, I'm an American. I love America, but I don't love the government. Democrats and Republicans, that name is to keep us apart, and we all need to come together without the government and those. You know what? It's all names to split us up. But you know what? You know what brings us all together, good sir? Vidya games. Good Vidya games.
Yeah.
But not Microsoft Vidya games. They suck. Not Ubisoft either. They suck too.
Yeah,
Japanese video games bring American gamers together. Oh, but well said, sir. Well said. Well said. What are we? John's talking about Dragon Ball and Gundam. If you haven't, the new stress test is available on the Switch for Gundam Breaker 4. There's a stress test, so I might be making a video on that just because I want to get into that. But I've been playing that Splintered Fate. I might do a review on that. I haven't decided what's tomorrow's video going to be, but I got to see which one is a more popular searched game right now, and then that's the one I'll do. Did I miss something? It says, it's a shame we are separated, names keeps us apart. And he goes, I am already subscribed. I'm not. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know what? One thing I like to tell people is they're like, oh, what's your political party? And I'm like, I'm Christian. My party's Jesus.
I walk with Jesus.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
All right, here's a Divorced Dad's short, and you can kind of get, and he tells you a little bit of it's. I put it in chat in the StreamYard. If you want to put it up. I don't like switching between screens.
Lazy.
Well, no, because then it goes out. You see my desktop, and I don't want
Oh, all your prawn.
I don't have any. I have zero of it on this computer. Absolute none of it. I don't.
I like how you said I have zero of it on this computer.
It's on the other one. Yeah.
So this dude.
Yes, it's hilarious, dude. This
Hey,
guy
look, click to enlarge is live right now.
Oh.
Dad starter pack. Okay, if you're looking to play the game right away, you're going to need one of these for you and a friend. And yes, these cards do come in a foil booster. We got Beer Gut. This is a leather type beast. It's a 4/4, so 4 attack, 4 defense. Bald Spot. That's a steel type beast.
So basically, it's a parody of Magic.
Concrete type beast, not very strong, but it does have a good special attribute where it can't be attacked by wood or steel. Erectile dysfunction. Okay, this is a strong wood type beast. It will ruin someone's day and evening. It's very powerful. Okay, child support. This is a tool card. Basically, it slowly drains your opponent's life.
Tool card.
So you definitely want that. Okay, new condo. This is a terrain card. So this adds buffs to all steel types. So you definitely have a bald spot. All right, today we're going to be reviewing the new Divorced Dad.
Dude, I'm trying to find one.
That is great.
Dude, is it not just
That's
the
hilarious.
best, dude?
Wow, John goes, looks better than Magic the Gathering. Wow. Justin says, so it was all parody at first, but it blew up so much he made actual cards and an anime.
I didn't know an anime.
Nice. So,
but there is video out there where he kind of like talks about like what they're doing, and it's just really great. But anyways, okay, it's getting late.
Okay, yeah, I could go on for hours. Wow, we're almost at a little shy of 2 hours. I think our longest podcast we've ever had was 2.5 hours.
I believe
Two
so.
and a half hours.
It's a
So
long one.
yeah, I can't remember which one that was. I know the one with what do you call it was pretty long.
That's what she said.
Jackzilla. I think
Yeah,
that was a longer
Jackzilla
one.
went long. Yeah, that one went.
And
pretty long.
I think not the first one with RGT, the first one with Jay, I think went long. Can't remember. So, but 2 hours and 25 minutes, John says, it was the longest one. So, but Justin's saying something to you, Nick.
The best part of these shorts is at the end. He always says, "Come on, house." That's the epic card. Oh, okay. The funniest joke is the divorced dad always wants the house but never gets it. Oh yeah, that's right. He's like, "Come on, house. Come on, house." Right at the end, and he never gets the house.
Wow.
Dude, it's
Wow.
so funny. It's just great, and he needs to post more like these mock type of
Pack openings and stuff?
Not
Box openings?
pack openings, but when they're playing against each other, it's
the
a riot.
games.
Yeah, when they're doing matches, it is just it's so good. But yeah,
So, but okay, I'm going to change up the title a little bit so maybe people will watch this episode and it just doesn't fall on deaf ears. But for all of you guys who have joined us, thank you guys so much. All of our regulars are here. Appreciate it so much for being a part of this oddball episode. But next week we'll be back to all the fun stuff and you guys don't have to worry about or listen to all the sadness. And to be honest, I thought we were going to go a little more, but I realized we just couldn't. We know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame, and it's a shame that what's going on and people are, acting this way. But hey, God has a plan. That's all I can say. And thank you guys so much. I really appreciate every one of you being here and joining us, whether you're watching here on YouTube, because not X anymore. Thank you for not having premium. I can't stream on there anymore. Thank you for listening on Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify. And thank you, Nick and D-Man, for joining us. I know I call Nick by his first name instead of Click.
that's fine.
But D-Man, do you want me to call you by your name or just D-Man?
You can call me D-Man.
Okay. Because I know it's gotten to the point where I don't call him Click, because that's weird.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's like... I don't call Gabe Miami Geeks, but D-Man works. It sounds just like a
Well,
nickname.
like even some of my own friends call me D-Man, like in real life. So I find that funny.
Because I was like calling Miami Geeks Miami. I'm like, that's weird. No, I'm going to call him Gabe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like people calling me, "Hey, Red Bandana Gaming." No, it's Logan. Just call me Logan. The name of the channel is Red Bandana Gaming. So, thank you, John. Appreciate that super sticker. And it's a puppy. If you guys look, it's a puppy. Nice sticker. It's a puppy. Too bad I'm allergic. That's why we don't have pets in my house, because I'm allergic. Around 30 something, I started developing an allergy. It sucks. It's a pet dander. Go figure. But we're done. We're at goodbye, everybody. No, we're ending for the night again. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Do you guys have anything you want to plug or anything coming up that you want people to know about?
I mean, I'm really, like I said, I'm still focusing on putting more uploads up. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to streaming anytime soon. Unfortunately,
Right.
But I want to do content. I might stream here and there, but I'm putting up as much shorts as I can. And I want to do a couple of 2 to 3 videos a week, but I can only do my best between work
I completely
and
understand.
So.
We will be doing our Animal Crossing live stream. We just have to plan it out.
Yep, we'll plan it out.
And D-Man, did you want to be a part of that?
I haven't played Animal Crossing in a minute, so I mean I'm down.
Cool.
Because even my wife is going to be a part of that. We're going to have like a bunch of people just running around.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Run around some new poops and what is it? Buttville?
Buttville.
Buttville's? What's the name of your town, D-Man?
I don't even remember. That's how long it's been.
Nice. Good.
So we'll find out. Now, you're gonna have a lot of weeds to pick.
It's probably nothing special. It's probably related to a movie franchise or something.
Yeah, so I'm New Poops and he's Buttville because like I said in what was
Justin,
it? New Leaf, it was Poops.
Justin, I'll visit Buttville. You'll enjoy it. You'll have a good time. You'll enjoy your stay. Trust me.
Just slide on into Buttville.
Slide on into Buttville.
And then when you're done, head over. Take a New Poops.
Yeah.
You got to cross the river to get there.
Yes.
Oh, good night, everybody. No, okay. All righty. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button for Click to Enlarge, D-Man Gaming. Let's get D-Man to 1,000, Nick to 2,000, and get me to 10K. We're right there. Right there. 50 more. You guys can do it. Thank you so much. Yeah, what a day. What a day. God bless you all. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.
Thank you.